All right, everybody, welcome aboard. Thank you so much for joining. It's Thursday, it's 10th of April, 2025. This is Mahsen Khan, and I'd like to welcome you all on behalf of NCM Group. I always ask this question before I start presenting, before I start training. So the question is, if you want to learn properly, officially this session is only for 20 to 25 minutes. But if you really want to gain value, you want to learn something strong, something really powerful that you may not ever see in financial trading books or on YouTube, then the session has to be stretched for above 45 minutes or an hour. So please, you have to make a decision now. You have to tell me right now, do you want me to give you an official presentation and finish everything in 25 minutes? Or you want me to teach you everything in easy, no technical language, take my time and make sure you understand effective ways of scalping and day trading? So please tell me in the chat box, how should we move further? And of course, this session is being recorded. You can go to YouTube and you can write Noorsiam Academy and it will be available there. Great, great. Let's learn it. Great. Miss Ilham says, Mr. 45 minutes left. All right, all right. No problem. So this is how today's session, today's training is going to work. It is divided into three portions. The first portion of the presentation is introduction. It's more theory, it's more talking, me talking a lot and speaking a lot. The second part of the presentation is going to be the technical part, where we're going to learn the MetaTrader 5 trading platform and how to use some existing technical indicators. I will define the technical indicators for you. And the third part is going to be the practical part, where I'm going to give you some strategies that you can practice and use them until you get some confidence. At the end of the presentation, not only we're going to host question and answers, we have a special offer. We have got a special surprise, and we are going to share it with you. So today's webinar, the subject is Gold Scalping Secrets, Spotting Divergence for Profitable Trades. There's one strategy, one technique officially that's part of the PowerPoint or our presentation today, but I'll try to give you more than 3 trading techniques, and you can use whichever you like. I'll tell you the rules, but make sure you have a pen and paper or a writing pad next to you, because taking notes will help you. If you write, of course, this is being recorded and you can replay it, but things that you write down with your own hand, you will remember them and you won't forget them. And even it will help you in asking me questions so that I can answer them. So, and if you have important questions, this will avoid you in forgetting them. Okay. So let's go to our first slide. I want to give a first quick disclaimer. Take your time to read it. Just watch it for a few seconds. Financial trading is risky. Online trading is risky. Do not invest money that you can afford to lose. Please do not invest your children's education fees, mortgage payments, car payments, credit card payments. So never ever invest money you cannot afford to lose. Take your time, read the disclaimer, and get to have an idea. So again, welcome aboard on behalf of NCM Global. We are a global CFD brokerage services provider, and we are hosting presentations, webinars, workshops in different countries on behalf of Noorsiam Academy and NCM Institute. These are the educational wings of our financial brokerage firms, which focus on the client training and education. All right. So today we're going to talk about what are the international financial markets. Can everybody hear me properly? Let me just help this a few gentlemen. Okay, everyone's hearing correct. So we proceed. So we're going to begin with what are international financial markets. we are going to talk about what is the definition of broker, what's the difference between a regulated broker and a non-regulated broker. Okay, then we'll define for you what is scalping, and we'll talk about some decent gold trading strategies used by professional traders. We're going to talk about risk management. What is risk management? It looks like a fancy word. You don't need a commerce degree or business degree to understand risk management. Risk management is basically whatever amount you have available for trading. How do you segregate it? How do you divide it? How to take low risk? We'll talk about that part. And I will even teach you even how you can trade even by being wrong or without a strategy. That's something really nice. We'll talk about the entry techniques. We're going to talk about exit strategy. So let's talk about financial markets. I believe many of you will have an idea, but let's do it as a quick refresher. So there are different kind of financial markets. There's a Forex market, which you're familiar with. Forex markets are the type of markets where currencies of leading or well-known countries are traded. Energy markets are those markets which have products such as US oil, Brent oil, natural gas, heating oil. We are going to be focusing gold, and gold is part of the precious metals markets. In precious metal markets, you have gold, platinum, palladium, silver, and copper being traded. Then this is a repetition. Sorry for the repetition. Then you have something called index markets. Index markets are those are combination of different companies together. I'm saying this fast because my main focus is on teaching you the trading strategies and focusing less on the into the basic fundamentals. Okay, we also have crypto markets as well, with where we have Bitcoin as a leading product. We do have a video of crypto webinar. You can even watch it on our page. Now, what's a role of a regulated broker? There are some businesses in the world in which it's necessary to have a broker. You want to buy real estate, you want to sell real estate, you want to buy an apartment, you want to buy a home, always it has to go through a broker. You want to buy a used car, you want to sell your own car, there's always a broker involved. And what's the role of a broker? Mainly, ethically speaking, on basis of ethical grounds, broker is a person, or it can be an entity. But it should be a licensed person or licensed entity, and his, her, or their job is to provide the customer or client with best possible trading conditions. Okay, or best products that the client is looking for. But let's look at the official definition quickly. Trading with regulated broker protects your hard-earned money. They operate under strict rules, ensuring your funds are segregated and you're less likely to be scammed by a fake platform. So always make sure wherever you're planning to trade, you go to their website, you check the website, and always in the About Us section or in the footer of the website, there must be a disclosure, or they should disclose what is their business license, what's the nature of their business license, and who are they regulated by. Regulator is usually a government-based entity that audits and runs consistent checks to make sure that the financial services provider are operating with all ethics and using and implementing their policies and processes. Now, there's something cool. Any regulated broker, okay, this is a broker, for example, they must have two bank accounts. In the first bank account, they have their corporate funds. What are corporate funds? Their own money to run their operations, pay dues like utility bills, rentals, employee salaries, etc. And there's always a separate fund, a separate account, separate bank account, which is called client funds. There are client funds. And what's the purpose? That in case there was something severe, the client funds are protected. We have offices in Kuwait, UAE, Malaysia, UK, Mauritius, Turkey, and Jordan. And all of our offices are regulated in their jurisdictions within in the countries they're available. Okay, so this is an important point. So this is the role of a regulated broker, and these are some of our addresses. These are some details. Each of our entity they are mentioned here. The UK office is new. In UAE, we are regulated by ESCA under category 1 license. All right, so we are regulated entities. Now, let's go to the hard part. We're going to go to the hard part. It requires you to have some basics of, you need to have some trading knowledge for that. So let me go to the MetaTrader 5. Can everybody see my screen? Can you see the MetaTrader 5? Let me define some of the trading styles for you. If you want to write it down, you can write it down. There are 4 main type of trading styles. There are 4 main, thank you. Thanks, Bijan. 4 kinds of important trading styles. The first one is called scalping. Scalping is a type of trading style in which trader enters or executes trades and finalizes the results in less than 5 minutes. Okay, this is what scalping is. Day trading. Day trading is a type of trading styles in which the traders finalize the results or outputs of their trades within the span of 24 hours, or if it's a share market, within the span of 6 to 8 hours. That's what day trading is. Scalping. Sorry, then we have swing trading. The third one is swing trading. Swing trading is a type of trading style in which a trader holds and swings the trading positions from couple of days to couple of weeks. This is what swing trading is. Then you have something called position trading. Position trading is a type of trading style in which the traders have maximum less than 5 position, and they hold them from couple of weeks to couple of months or even a year. All right. Our discussion, our topic is about scalping today. We're going to discuss some kind of scalping, and let's write some things down. First, trading strategy. And again, whatever we discuss today in this session is just for education and information purposes only. Practice on demo. You are accountable on how you use it on your live accounts. So let's start. What do you require? You require, here are the requirements. Let me write them for you. Let's change the color of the text and hold up. Requirements. You need a MetaTrader 5 trading account. You need a demo account. What you need to be on a 1-minute time frame chart. Time frame chart. These are some notes for you. Okay. And you need, in the first strategy, you need 3 technical indicators. You need 3 EMAs. What are these 3 EMAs? They are 5, 8, and 13. Then you need something called RSI with default settings. This is your setup for the first trading strategy. So everybody can see MT5, right? Can someone confirm? Can you see these notes? Can you see these notes? Great. Thank you, Mr. Anwar. Thanks for confirming. All right. So let's start. Let's start adding this stuff. Follow the steps. It's easy. You can go to our website. You can go to ncmfinancials.com, or you can go to ncmgo.com. Let's go for ncmfinancials.com. On the main page, I will show you that there is a section. Let me open it for you. ncmfinancials.com. Here's the screen. Here's the screen. All right, you can download from here. This is the section to download the MetaTrader 5 platform. Okay, let's go back to the MetaTrader 5. I'll answer everybody's questions. Okay, there are some questions coming in the chat box. So first of all, Right click on the chart. If you have anything on your chart, just remove it. Let's say this is your chart, right? You see these boxes, all of these boxes, these are called grid lines. If you do Control G, they will disappear. Control G. Make it disappear. Then you do something, you zoom out with the minus key, there's a magnifier on the top. Here, there's a magnifier on the top. You can zoom in and zoom out. So I'm teaching you indirectly some basic uses of the MetaTrader 5. Okay, zoom out, do Control Y. If you do Control Y, you will see these lines. These are called period separators. You need a 1 minute chart here on the top. If you see some additional things on your chart, like this indicator down, right click, go to indicator list and delete everything that you see. Delete everything. You don't have to follow the steps. Just watch and observe for now. Okay. Let's change the colors. Right click on the chart, go to properties. Right click on the chart, go to properties, change the colors. Change the colors. Let's say I want a bull candle to be green. I want bear candle to be red. Bar down. Okay, bar up and bar down, these are the boundaries of the candle charts. Good. So now our colors, they look proper. Now we're going to add the indicators. Am I being fast? Sometimes I get excited. Are you all following up? Is the speed okay? All good. Great. Great. Now let's add these indicators. There are two ways to do it. You can go to Insert, Indicators, Trend. This is one way to do it. Okay. Another way is go through a navigator. View, Navigator. What is Navigator? Navigator is a section in the trading platform where you can switch back and forth between your live account and your demo account. Okay. And there's a shortcut to indicators as well. So I want moving average. I'm going to, what is moving average? Let me define technical indicator for you. I'm going to give you two definitions. Just write it down. One's the difficult one and other's the easy one. Okay. First definition of a technical indicator. It is a visual display of a mathematical formula, or it is a visual display of a complex mathematical formula. This is the difficult definition. Easy definition, but it's long. Technical indicators are built-in tools within the trading platform that help traders in analyzing the trend of the market and receiving entry and exit signals. Is that clear? The easy definition. Technical indicators are built-in tools within the trading platform that help the traders in analyzing the trend of the market, if the markets are up or down, and they help in entry and exit signals. And we're going to teach you some basic stuff. Moving average, just drag and drop this on the chart, make it 5. The first one is 5. I'm going to color it yellow. And you can adjust the thickness from here. That's it. Period 5, it calculates the average price of the previous 5 bars. Hit the OK button. Now I have this magic line coming in. If the prices are below the moving average, it means the trend of the market is towards the downward direction. If the prices are above, the candles are above the moving averages, it means the trend is towards the upward direction. Usually traders use a daily chart to know and understand what's the trend in the market. Okay, so this is the Ethereum chart. Just for reference, you can see the market shows on the daily chart that we are below the moving averages. So it means we are bearish. What is bearish? It means there's a downward pressure. The term bearish means the sellers are in control Who are sellers? Sellers are the people who create these red candles, who create negativity in the markets. They make the market fall. They are called bears. Bulls are people or individuals or traders who push the markets towards the upward direction. When the pressure or the trend is towards the upward direction, we say the market is bullish. So again, put another moving average. Drag and drop. This time you will write the value 8 and change the color so you don't get confused. You can change it to any color you wish. I too chose, maybe I'll put it aqua and hit the OK button. So I have another moving average and I'll put the last one 3 times. 13 moving average and we are done. Can you see that? 5, 8, and 13. 5, 8, and 13. All right. Now, scalping is a fast trading method. It requires attention. It requires concentration. Okay. Now, the most easiest way, the first classical way. This is the most easiest one. This is the most common one. When you see the yellow line crossing above the pink line and a green candle is closed after the cross, this is your trigger to buy. This is your trigger to buy, and you bought it. When you will exit at the opposite cross, when you see the moving averages here, they are making an opposite cross. Yellow crosses below the moving averages, there's a cross, you would exit that buy. This is a trend trading strategy. When the market catches a trend, then only you can juice or milk money out of it. Of course, you have to use the correct lot size. We'll talk about that in that risk management. So you can see this was a short sell signal. This was a short sell signal, and here was a buy cross. This was a buy cross. And here the traders would have exited their buy trades. And again, this was a buy signal. If it was here, it turned into failure, it turned into short sell, and it turned to profit. This is the first and most simplest and easiest way. Now let's explore it at gold. Very important point. Oops, I spoiled the surprise. Sorry for that. Let me go back to our Ethereum chart. Okay, now let me tell you something. You can even save it as a template. Okay, you can save this as a default template. What does it do? If I save it, right click and save it as a template, and I write correct spellings here, default, any future chart, this is called the market watch, Control M. It shows all the trading products that a brokerage is offering. If you don't see all the products, just right click here and click on show all. It will show all these trading products. But we are not interested in all of them. Try to focus on one thing and specialize on one thing. Now you see, we are on Ethereum chart. If I open a new chart, right click on gold, XAU USD, this is the symbol, I go on chart. I didn't have to construct a new chart again. Cool? Okay. Please, I request, do not draw on the screen. It will even distract me and I'll lose concentration and I won't be able to guide you properly. All right, please, my request. Thank you so much. Okay, now this is gold. It's a 1 minute chart, and you can see here as well the basic buy across. Okay, exit. Maybe if you took a short sell, you would incur some loss. Here's a buy, and here is the exit. Okay, very important point, because today we are focusing on gold. You have to know one thing. This will help you even in trading without a strategy. Look at the weekly chart. Let's zoom out and let's look at gold's history. If you see the gold, you will notice and you will know the trend of gold has always been towards the upward direction. Now, the best part that nobody teaches, you need to learn what is the maximum fall that happened in gold. This is something very important. Please remember this, you can measure the crashes. This was a crash in the gold's price. I chose a trend line tool here from the top. I'm drawing this line. I'll right click on the line, go to properties, make it a little bit thick so everybody can see. Can you see this? These are the crashes in the gold price. These are the crashes in the gold price. Now, which one is bigger? Which one is bigger? Here, this one's bigger. This is approximately 4,500 pips. Some of you would say, wow, that's a huge amount. That's a pure total loss. Okay. Why people lose in trading? Why do people lose in trading? Look at here. I'm going to show you something. Markets move in cycles. Okay. Market always go in cycle. Now, a person who doesn't have a trading education, he sees it's going up. I want you to understand this concept here, something very important. Okay. So a person buys here, market goes up. The person doesn't know the markets are cyclical. When the market goes up, the dreams start to come. I'm going to send my children to fancy school. I'm going to buy a car for my parents. I'm going to buy jewelry for my mom and wife and sisters. I'm going to support my brothers and sisters' education. The dreams are going good, good, good. The person doesn't understand risk management. The person doesn't understand money management. And suddenly this drops down. Drops down. The person maybe had $10,000 or $100,000, whatever the capital was available. All invested in one trade. All invested in one trade. Now, the trader, a newbie who has no education, no training, is upset. He's losing money, starts to go up and it comes down. He sells, incurs a loss of 40% or maybe more. Then again, when the market goes down, it starts to rise. He says, okay, it's going to go up. I'm going to buy again. The market goes down again. And later on, when all money is lost, the market continues its trend. The market is never wrong. The market is very fair to every person. So what's the trick? Never ever invest full money or risk full account. What you can do is you should know that the markets are cyclical. Okay. You should divide your money in such portions that even without a trading strategy, use small lot sizes, use small sizes in fragments. You can do something called dollar cost averaging. You, instead of taking 100% risk, you can just take 2% risk, 1% risk multiple times on any of these levels, and you can draw it. In this method, for example, if you have a $5,000, $3,000, $10,000 account, and if you're trading just a smallest lot size of a 0.01, and you gave a decent gap of 250 pips, try it on demo. So indirectly, you have now two trading strategies available. The first one was a simple scalping strategy of a triple moving average crossover. I call it the killer cross. And second strategy was basically how to layer the market with a decent gap. So in case if the market went against you, it wouldn't hurt your account. And we also learned how to evaluate what could be the maximum drop. Today we learned that if the gold, its biggest drop was 4,500 pips. If we had a 0.01 lot size, this would have been minus $450. So if you have a $3,000 account, you on zero and you were on 0.01 market crashed, there's nothing to be scared of because there's more equity to buy at the cheapest price to buy at the pullbacks. People, my dear participants and passionate learners, is everything clear and okay for now? Just let me know in the chat box. If something's not clear, let's have some questions in related to the things we have discussed so far. Great. I want everybody to participate, everybody to speak. So I know you get, please give me evidence that you are awake, you aren't sleeping. So I need to see. Okay, no, because I'm not sharing anything, Kevin. All good. Can you explain pips and gold as it shows price on the scale? Yeah. Okay, we'll take it. That's coming in the next part. Now we're just learning the method. We're just learning the strategy. We're learning three. Wendell, great. Yes, of course, Mr. Sujit. You have to go to Noor CM Academy on the website or go to YouTube. Just write Noor CM Academy. The video will be uploaded there, and all of my previous webinars are also there as well. Noor CM Academy. Okay. Great. So I believe you're doing good. So you've learned two methods. Now let's improve. Let's do something nice. Let's do something cool here. Let's switch to the 1 minute chart for scalping. Now I'm going to make it more exciting for you. There is an indicator called RSI. Go on your navigator, go to oscillators, and there's something called relative strength index. 5813. Yes. Yes, Mr. Dare. And you can color it as per your need. It's okay. All right. Now, go to your navigator, go to the indicator section, relative strength index, just drag and drop. Default settings, I like yellow color because it's more visible. Levels are going to be default. Hit the OK button. You have RSI at the bottom. Now, please, I will tell you something about RSI. RSI is a technical indicator. It has two important values. It has two important values, 70 and 30. If it goes below 30, it means prices are cheap and there's a chance it can move towards the upward direction. If RSI is above 70, it means the prices are expensive and they can pull back, they can drop. This is not guaranteed, but that's the interpretation of translation of an RSI. I want to use less technical words and I don't want to show off my experience and knowledge. I want everybody to understand. Is the concept of RSI clear to everyone? Is it fine? If the RSI is above 70, we don't need to know the math behind it. We don't need to know the calculations behind it because the important is learning effective strategies. Because some people, they want to be full-time traders. Some people want to be part-time traders. This strategy is available for all, for busy people as well, and for people who have time. It's suitable for full-time traders and part-time traders because gold works 23 hours, 5 days a week. And the best part, you can use the same strategy and technique on Bitcoin as well. We also have access to crypto CFDs, and we'll provide you the relevant contact details to know more. Okay, so RSI is clear. Great, great, great. Okay, now this is another strategy, and let's talk about it. First of all, you're going to use a 15 minutes chart just to understand what is the trend of the market. And looking for the trend, it's very easy. It's not complex. It's not difficult. You can see this is the trend. Market makes a high, pullback. We have higher highs. If we have higher highs going on, it means the market is in upward direction. If you have lower lows, market is making new lows all the time. It means that trend of the market is towards the downward direction. Okay. Now, you know the trend that it is an upward direction. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to draw a line. Here is the line to draw a vertical line here. Let's draw a line from here. Now I'm going to switch to 1 minute chart. Where is the line? I can disable auto scroll from here. Auto scroll, I can disable so I can look behind the chart. I can go back. Okay, so I have to click on it. Where is the line? We began from here. The uptrend began from here. Here is a breakout, right? Now, let's do the trick. Okay, let's forget this breakout. I want to look for buy trades. What are my rules for buy trade? What's the rule of a business? There's a simple business rule. Let me explain something as well. You buy cheap and you buy expensive, right? Buy low, sell high. Everybody says it, right? But if you buy expensive, you have to sell it for a more expensive price. Okay, so we're gonna work with that. We're gonna work with that. Now let's look at the rules. Let's look at the rules. First of all, RSI, write down trading rules. Let's take notes as well. Trading rules. Point number one, RSI must, this is for buy. Let's write buy. RSI must go below 30. That's point number one. Point number two, bullish moving average crossover. Bullish crossover. What is the meaning of bullish crossover? All the moving averages, they make a positive cross towards the upward direction. That is your entry. That is your signal to buy. Okay, so these are the rules. So what I saw here, rule number one, RSI goes below the zero line and it comes above, sorry, RSI should go below 30, my mistake. RSI should go below 30, then it should come above 30. And when it comes above 30, I want a bullish cross. I want a bullish cross. Okay, and when I have a bullish cross, I need a 50 to 100 pips, a stop loss. Stop loss, write it down for your practice. Number three, stop loss equals to 50 to 100 pips. Okay. And number four, take profit target should be 1.5 to 3 times. 1.5 to 3 times. If you want to take a screenshot, you can do that. All right. Now, so what would have happened here? 3 rules. RSI goes below 30 and there's a bullish moving average crossover. This would be my entry to buy. And somewhere at the bottom is my stop loss. Okay. Now, market goes up. This is the distance. It's almost, if this is 50 pips, at 150, you have to exit. So it took some time. It took some time because this is a midnight trade. And you can see here, it reached its target. Okay, let's look for more examples. Here was a trade. You would execute this trade because this is a mechanical trading strategy. What is a mechanical trading strategy? It is a type of trading strategy in which the traders use technical indicators for their decision-making process, and they exclude the fundamentals, they exclude the economical impacts, and they only rely on the technical indicators. This system, this technique, this strategy is your consultant, it's your guide provider, and you don't need anybody's opinion on that. These indicators will act as your guide providers. So same thing, you had 2 signals. One, again, you had another buy trade over here at this bullish candle. Somewhere at 50 pips, you would have your stop loss, and you can see both of these trades, they made they were successful. Of course, failed trades are also there, but because you are using, your stop loss is small, but your take profit is twice the size approximately. So it means overall, even by being wrong, your results should be positive. Okay. Now, same goes for the short sell signal. It went above 70, it crossed below 70. Okay. Then you had a moving average crossover, red candle. Okay. This would be your short entry here, your stop loss of 50 pips somewhere here, and 100 pips take profit somewhere here. It got fulfilled. Then again, you have a new buy signal. There's a bullish crossover, and you would take a buy trade, and you can see it is working. It's a trend trading strategy. So when the market is in trend, it generates decent results. Everyone, is this clear? So you had first basic crossover strategy for scalping. Then I taught you how to measure the market crash. You have seen historical crashes in the markets have been of 4,500 points. You have the privileges of short selling and much more. Even you know how to trade without the indicators by making layers and keeping a gap. Third was a scalping strategy on a 1-minute chart using 15 minutes chart just to know what's the direction. So is this rule can be automated, right? Mr. Said, maybe it can. You have to look for a developer who can do it for you, but this is something that we don't discuss or we don't, it's not part of our activity. Maybe it can be. Okay, there's a very interesting question. Saraswati is asking, can you do live to understand how to do an MT5? Okay, if there's an opportunity right now, we will try to do it. But you know, setups take time and we have limited time, and I understand many people even have other commitments. We will do our best. Okay. Can it be done in TradingView? I don't know. Never tried it because our platform, our charting system is MT5. Maybe you can. I don't know. You have to check it by yourself. All right. So we have discussed 3 trading strategies. How is it so far? Are you all okay? Are you all comfortable? Is it clear? Do you have any question in regards to these trading strategies? I have now, there's a question. I have a question. I should not take this short sell trade. Can someone tell me why I should skip a short sell trade? Can you tell me the reason I should not take this trade? Does anybody have an idea? Mr. Saeed is saying next trade is against the trend. Yes, absolutely correct. Because the market is an uptrend. When the market is an uptrend, I should ignore the short selling opportunities. Yes, yes, Bijan. Opposite rule for short selling. Great, great. Yes, I shouldn't take. You're absolutely right. I shouldn't take these opportunities. I should rather go for buy opportunities because the trend is towards the upward direction. Okay, we can see the market went up. Again, here it took a dip. Can you see that? It took a dip. It went below the 30 level. Okay, and you would have a buy entry somewhere around here. This would be your buy entry, and your stop loss, let's say it should be 50 to 100 pips. This one, maybe it hit the stop loss. Okay, it hit the stop loss. Okay, let's assume your stop loss was hit here, example. Okay, no problem. This is your second opportunity. It touches the 30 line, it comes above, if there's a new crossover, you could have entered somewhere around here, and your stop loss, a new stop loss would be around 50 pips or 100 pips. If you want to relax, keep the stop loss 100 pips. If you want to be active, you can keep it to 50 to 70 pips also. It's up to you. Okay, so this one was a success. So the loss that was made on the previous trade, it was recovered. Same again, you have a RSI going below 30, you have a positive bullish moving average crossover. Here's a buy, and you would exit that buy at the opposite cross. Okay, so this is the most simplest way of scalping. And you can see here, there's a short sell opportunity. If you're going against the trend, it will be considered as a high risk, but you can see even these work out. So I think it's enough. These strategies are enough. You can open a demo account. We'll go to the PowerPoint and we'll talk more. What is the winning percentage of the strategy? I suggest you back test it by yourself. In my experience, if you're trading with, let me show you something. Let me explain you something. Now we're going to go to the PowerPoint once again. Let's go to the PowerPoint to talk more. Okay, so just try to understand this. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Now, everybody uses this example. If you flip a coin, there's a 50% chance it will be heads or tails, right? So if your stop loss is 50 let's say it's 100 pips, and the take profit is 100 pips, and you are taking a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, which means you're risking, let's suppose you're risking $50 to earn $50. Your success rate should be 51%. Like out of 100 trades, you need 51 trades successful to be in profit. But if your stop loss is 100 pips and your take profit is 200 pips, all right, you need only 34 winning trades. What does it mean? You're risking, let's suppose, $10 per trade. You lost 66 trades, which means it's $660. Okay, we are now talking about 1-to-2 risk reward ratio. For scalping, 1-to-2, 1-to-3 is more than enough. You lost $660, 66 trades were losers, but your take profit was supposedly $20, and you won the 34 trades. This is $680 of profit. 680 minus 660 is $20. Your account is profitable. But if you're trading with 1-to-3 risk reward ratio, 1-to-3 risk reward ratio, it means if you lost 74 trades, $740 is gone, but your take profit is $30. And if you want only 26 trades, you gain $780. So 780 minus 740 is $40. Your account is positive. Now, I shouldn't say this. I will say it as from my personal experience. I will say this as personal opinion. Do not take it as an advice, because I'm not a licensed financial advisor or a certified financial. If you trade in this way with 1-to-3 risk reward ratio and even at that times, eventually, if you're risking 0.5% per trade, 0.5% for 1% per trade, okay, you cannot have all 100 trades going against you. It's like, let's make a bet. We flip the coin. If you win, you give me 100 dirhams. If I win, I take the 100 dirhams from you. If you flip the coin, we'll be at break even. But if we change the rules, if I win, you give me 200 dirhams. If you win, I give you 100 dirhams. So if we make 50 tosses or 100 tosses, eventually I'm going to be gaining more money. That's how you can use this principle. So yes, Mr. Kevin, we can trade this in consolidating market as long as the range is bigger. Ms. Nidhi is asking about MACD. MACD is also possible to be used, but I don't want to overburden and overload everybody with additional strategies. We're going to have more advanced courses. Part 2 of this course will be discussed if you become clients with us. So these are some things, and these are offices. We have an office in Al Mazaya Shopping Center in Dubai. You can visit our sales staff. You can visit our office. We are physically present. You can talk to them. This is the telephone number. And advanced training will be offered as well to our clients in the following week. On Tuesday, we have advanced training for our customers, same time. And for that, you can contact your account manager, the people who invited you to this webinar. Just contact with them to schedule the advanced training session. We'll discuss more things like MACD, stochastics, divergence in detail. All right. Now, this is the best part. This is the offer. This is the surprise. We have an offshore office as well called NCM Global. Okay. And I will share the link with you right now in the chat. Okay. If you opened an account with our NCM Global, another subsidiary, you are entitled for a 20% bonus. First time deposit bonus is 20% on your capital. So it's, if you're depositing $1,000, you get $200 as bonus, and you can even do your trading risk management based on this 20% as well. This is something amazing, and I would suggest you take benefit of it and do try to contact us. I'm going to share the link with you. I'm going to share the link with you in the chat box. Please save this link, and this is only available for today. Okay, It's only available for today. So I'm sending the link, and we will, if you're also part of our WhatsApp community, and also I'll tell you something. After this webinar by tomorrow, we will create a special delegated WhatsApp group for your training where all of you are who have participated today will be added to that for your question and answers and support. Okay, so let's go and give you the link. And here you go. I've shared the link in the chat box. You can use that today. Just sign up and get to know and ask your questions. And that's it for today. I think it was enough. How was it? I hope you learned something valuable. Now it is time for question and answers. If you have any questions, feel free to ask us in the chat box. If you want to come on the microphone, just raise your hand. There's a React section here on the Zoom. Go to React, raise your hand. I will unmute you and you can come on the microphone and ask your questions. Financial trading is an online business. It's similar to many other businesses. Every business requires a huge capital, but in the world of CFD trading, it requires a lower capital. You can start with the lower deposit as well. Similarly, when you start a business, you need equipment, you need stuff, you need location, you need a place. Your laptop, your mobile phone, your tablet is your own office, showroom, shop, company, whatever you want to call it. We have advanced courses in which we teach our clients how to take financial trading as a career. So we are well known. We are leading in the Middle East very fast. We're growing very fast. We're becoming global as well. So please let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them for you. How much margin are you is your company giving? Mr. Modak, for this, I would recommend you ask them. I believe it's 1 to 200 to 1 to 400, but I'm not exactly sure because I covered the educational part, but maybe there are other different type of accounts available. My suggestion, just get in touch with your account manager and they will guide you. You're welcome, Mr. Vinod, Mr. Bjorn, Tim. Everybody, thank you so much for attending today's webinar. Anybody, do you have any other questions? Would you like to ask anything? We love questions and we are happy to answer them for you. Even if it's a negative question, it is welcome. Yes, Mr. Dare. Yes, go ahead. Ask a question. You want to come over the mic? Yes? Yes, Mr. Vinod. Recording will be provided by tomorrow. All right. Let me just, can you just raise your hand so I can find and unmute you? I unmuted you, Mr. Dare. Go ahead. Of course, Mr. Shaji, NCM has a history of more than 13 years and we are fully regulated. You can visit the office to know more. Yes, Mr. Dare. Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, your voice is very clear.
Thanks for the session.
You're
I
welcome.
just want to say, as per my understanding, if I'm right, because I note down few things, not to take your time. When you were explaining those indicators,
Yes.
you told us that the yellow stands for the 5, right? As per your own color, which you gave.
Yeah.
The blue stands for the 8 and the pink stands for the 13, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so you said we should buy when the yellow crosses over the pink.
Yes.
Okay,
Here,
what about the sell?
for the cell, it's opposite when yellow crosses below the pink.
Okay, yellow below the pink. So the blue is not considered?
Blue is just kind of an average, just for it's just an addition to make things easy. You know, you can remove it, but the standard practice is to keep it, you know. You can remove it, it's okay, but don't change.
Okay,
All right.
okay. So the lower part is the RSI indicator, right? That
Yes,
lower, okay, okay, okay. Thank you.
you're welcome. And you can even watch the video again on our Newsroom YouTube channel.
The same video is online?
Yeah, the same video, we will post it by tomorrow.
Okay, okay.
All right. Great. Any other questions?
Thanks for now. Nothing.
You're welcome.
Yeah, hello? Hello?
Yes, Mr. Kevin, I can hear you. Sorry, my microphone is yes,
Yeah. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, thanks for the talk tonight.
You're welcome, dear.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed how you're using the EMAs and RSI. I also do that.
That's nice.
The thing is with gold and the spikes, especially
Yes,
when there is, especially when there is news release, like
yes,
today there was CPI, and there is
yes,
spikes that
yes.
will spike and they will hit your stop loss. With
Uh-huh.
that kind of close EMIs, I don't think it's very essential that you can use it, because if the spike will spike, if you look at the chart today during the
Yeah,
CPI, there was a spike. Okay,
yes,
there was a spike, a confusion,
yeah,
there was a spike up that hit all it's called a stop hunt. I know
yes,
you
yes,
know about that.
yes,
So spikes up and does the stop hunt, kills
yes,
everyone who's in the trade, goes in the opposite direction, and then
yeah,
the market continues to go
yes,
into its correct direction. That's what it did tonight, right?
yes.
So
Okay,
yeah, in your guidance,
yes,
so if we are dealing with a 1 minute time frame, and I had raised it, I said 1 minute is a very short time frame.
yeah.
I
It is,
think
but for scalping,
it's
we use 1 minute. If
yeah,
you want to do day trading, you can do with 5 minutes chart or 15 minutes chart. Same method can be used on 15 minutes chart, but it will take time, things. But that falls into the category of day trading and scalping. This is a 15-minute chart, and you can see the setups take time, but when they come, they're quite strong. Yes?
So
It-
for you, maybe you are in the industry for some time. For me, not long. I've been shortly there. So how do you deal with the news and these all kind of spikes and the false news release that they do? Well,
Okay,
that's why I was asking you, how do
okay.
we beat
There
this?
are two ways. There are two ways. Okay.
Mm,
Good question.
mhm.
Very good question. Thank you for that. Stay on the microphone, okay? For
Okay,
example,
okay.
there's a trick. There are two tricks. But see, losses are part of the game. There's no 100% winning strategy. But if you're trading, let's suppose I was short selling here. Okay, imagine.
Mhm, mhm.
Let's take a real life example.
Okay,
Okay, let's say this was a short sell here, right? Okay, I took a short sell, and my stop loss was somewhere
okay.
here. It got hit, right? I lost money. Yes.
Mhm,
But at the same time, I have a moving average cross over here. If I take that buy, okay,
mhm.
and my take profit is 2 to 3 times more, I recover that loss. Now I'll tell
And
you trick.
okay,
I'll tell you.
sorry to cut you short.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you short. Have you ever heard of things that are called M's and W's on your
Yes.
chart?
Yes. The double Thompson
And
double bottom.
can you see a W on your
Yes.
bottom?
Yes, I can.
And can you see an M on your top?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So
That
that's
is a
this
that is a
this
separate strategy.
yeah. Mm,
That is a separate strategy. That's a separate method. It's part of price action trading and price patterns. We are today focusing on a mechanical trading
right.
strategy based on technical indicators.
Okay. So you're more of technical.
There are many trading strategies, but this is our subject today. Your question is
Mm.
what to do, how to cover ourselves from news, right?
To cover,
First way,
yeah, from you.
yeah, first way for you is
Mm,
not trying to risk more than 0.5 or 1%. Okay. Second way, this is a tricky way. Okay. I'll give you an example. Let's suppose you're trading with 0.1 lot, right? Example.
mhm.
Instead of taking this 0.01 lot in one go, what you can do, you can take 0.01 10 times.
In 3 lots.
You know what I mean?
0.02, 0.03, 0.04.
Or all of them, like your What if you trade just one trade, if it's 0.1, instead of taking the 0.01, break it in 10 parts so that if it goes down, okay, you would capitalize a lot. This also helps, but this is too advanced. We are going to cover more advanced strategies for our customers next week. This is the second way.
Okay.
But the main game, the main thing, main concept is, you know, everybody says do not risk more than 2% of your trading account or per trade. I always say do not risk more than 0.5%. So even if it's if stop loss gets hit, there's always another. See, when the stop loss gets hit, it means what? That the opportunity is in the opposite direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. The market is going into the opposite direction.
Yeah, but these settings are quite consistent. They have decent winning ratio, and the chart is speaking for itself. All right.
Yeah, the chart is speaking for itself. The RSI is the one that is confusing more.
Yeah. No, you can remove it. I have shared 3 methods without RSI and with RSI. It's up to you. Which one you think you're comfortable with, you can go ahead with that. All right.
Okay. Okay, it's fine.
Thank you so much. I hope I
Nice
answered your
speaking to you.
question. Nice speaking with you
Yeah.
as well. Thank you so much.
Okay, have a good day.
All right. Mr. Shaji has question. I think moving your study versus yes, of course. Mr. Saeed Iqbal, if you add support and resistance levels or supply and demand levels, you can increase its accuracy. Okay, Mr. Shaji, yeah, you want to come over the microphone? Yes. Let's have you over the microphone. Yes, I've unmuted you. Yes, Mr. Anwar, we do hold online trainings for our customers.
Hello.
Hello, hi.
Can you hear me?
Welcome. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, your presentation was very nice. I am very much interested.
Thank you so much. Happy to hear that.
But my issue is, I supposed to join NCM 3-4 months back. I attended one the physical seminar sponsored by NCM.
Okay.
That time there was a lucky dip, and in the lucky dip first, I won that $500. Then next day I met the same day I met some of your officials, and they offered, okay, come and meet us in office, and I went there. Okay, they agreed. They given bank transfer number and all. Then after that they refuse to give the dollars, because I am ready to join, and with this 500 and I will also add the whatever capital I can. Then that was a deal. But then after that they are not entertaining me.
Okay. All right. I am the head of learning and education activities, but I can share with you an email here privately. Okay. Just forward your concern to that email. All right.
Okay. Give me your email ID. I will copy and I'll send you that.
Yeah, I'll send. No problem. Don't worry. I'll send you the. I'll send here. Just hold on, please. Let me just find your name.
Shaji.
Shaji. I can't find you in the participants list.
Then how you're calling me Shaji?
No, I see a different layout from presenter's view, you know. Okay, I found you here.
Okay. So now you're at Dubai.
No, I'm in Kuwait office right now.
Okay.
All right. All right, Mr. Shaji, please check the chat box. I've given you an email. All right.
Okay. CS at NCM. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
So actually, I want to know, so your UK office is new, right?
Yes.
Yeah, my cousins are there, UK. They also want to join with some regulated board. There you have this FCA regulated license, right?
Yes, I believe so. It's a new entity, and for UK related offices, account opening, they can even open account with our UAE office. There's no issue at all.
Okay, but their passport and all, they are living there only at UK.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Doesn't matter. Just contact the account manager. Even if you want to open the OK, they will tell you the whole process. Don't worry about that. They'll take care of it.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You're
Yeah,
welcome.
so for this
Yeah.
issue, to whom I have to deal over here, or I will send the private mail. You reply me to whom I have to contact them.
You just send
Right.
the private. You just send a private mail from your personal email address, and the concerned team
Okay.
head will definitely get back to you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Mudak Singh is asking, what is the spread you're providing on gold? It's around 1.2 pips, bit variable. We have the least spreads on gold. That's the best part. We have very competitive spreads. Download the platform. Maybe I can show you here. We can see here. Here you go. The spread, see, it's very low, almost 1 pips. Almost 1 pip, 1.7. Very low on gold. What else do you want? We offered you bonus today. We presented you with 20% bonus offer and parallel very least amount of spreads. I am not sure about that. Sav, you have to check with the if it's less than 5 pips, maybe no. If it's above 6, sorry, less than 7 pips, it's no. Above 7 pips, it's fine. But better to ask. Call the customer service or a sales team, they will tell you. Of course, I do, Mr. Mudak, stop losses and insurance, it's very important. It's must to have, better to have. That's why, Mr. Mudak Singh, what we said, 50 to 100 pips of stop loss, it's very big with a small lot size. Same way, Mr. Kevin. Consolidating market is also the same way. No difference. No difference. Same way. Same way. No difference. In consolidating market, the RSI is not coming below 30. Can you see that here? It's not coming below 30. Here it touched 30. This is a high risk signal and it worked out. See that? Okay. 1 minute, because gold is very fast. Even the consolidation is temporary and it always leads to breakout. Wendell Coloma, is this NCM broke? Yes, yes it is. Yes it is. All right. So very good, very good. Any more questions? Any further questions? Shall we end the session? So no more questions are coming. Everyone, thank you so much for joining today's webinar. Thanks for your participation. And I hope you received a lot of decent value. You can download our demo account. And please, we have only for today the special first-time deposit bonus of 20%. And I wish, I hope, or I expect you to take advantage of it. And that's it for now. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Have a great trading week. And we are entering weekend in Kuwait. Kuwait is off on Friday and Saturday, but Dubai office is open on Friday. So that's all from my side. Take care. All the best and bye-bye for now.